Hey friends, it is day 6. The holidays are rolling around. I'm starting to make plans with family and friends for the upcoming festivities. One thing that I've dealt with my whole life that I don't share as openly with people because I never fully felt understood in this area, but is being a child of divorce when the holidays come around. So, something that I always start to feel is this inner twinge of anxiety. And I think a few things contribute to that. One is I don't really feel like I fully belong anywhere. Like, not fully, at least. I remember growing up and I remember looking at my other siblings, my younger siblings, whom my mom and my dad, they both remarried and had. And I remember looking at those younger siblings and thinking, man, they have it easy. They don't have to worry about going from place to place and making appearances and making sure that, both sides of the family are happy. They can just wake up, open all the gifts, eat all the food, whatever it is, and then just hang out and go to sleep at the end of the night. And I remember, in a way, being jealous of that and feeling left out. Like, I wish I felt that sense of belonging. Like they knew that there was a certain level of stability that they could count on, that me and my other brother just didn't have. Another thing that you feel as a child of divorce, I think, is also not wanting to go from place to place. So there's a sense of not belonging, first of all, not belonging fully. And then there's this frustration of being busy on a day where everybody else seems to be enjoying each other, being on the road, worrying about, traffic. Are you going to be able to make everyone's holiday? Is mom's dinner the same time as dad's dinner? How can I balance these things out? And it's very, very frustrating, and it adds just this sort of like damper onto it. At least in my experience, I just felt very frustrated as a child. My parents have been divorced since I was 4, so it really never felt like a choice. Like you have to travel on this day, and I'm not saying all of this to. Well, anyway, the third thing that I felt was this sense of guilt and responsibility. I always felt like, am I doing a good enough job at making sure everyone else has a good holiday? I think that there was, when people get divorced that have children, more often than not, there's hurt feelings between the parents. And so I thought it was my job as a child to make sure that everyone felt loved. And the only way for them to feel loved during the holidays, what I imagined, was that I made sure to see everybody, made sure to spend enough time with everybody. And if I couldn't do that, there was just this like pit in my stomach. I'd almost felt like just this stabbing pain in my stomach that was just full of worry and guilt and regret, responsibility. I felt like everyone was mad at me. So those are the 3 things I felt and have felt for almost as long as I can remember. I actually don't really remember when my parents were together. And another thing is that I've always known, how everybody else feels about the holidays. It's a time for family. It's a time for gratitude. It's, a time to come together and just be with the people that you love, whether that's family or not. And so I've always sort of put this front on, like, I know what I should be acting like, but I don't feel that way. And it's really irritating to try and maintain that sense of what's, I'm thinking about what's really important during the holidays, because a lot of times I'm just not. And maybe what's important during the holidays to other people isn't what's important to me. Maybe it's more to me about letting go of expectations. I think that's what I've really been trying to work through, especially these last couple years, is how can I manage my expectations, whether they're my expectations or they're other people's expectations? How can I manage that using decisions that I am confident in, but also are full of love and gratitude? And I think what I've come to is that you can make the holidays be about whatever you want them to be about. Because then at that point, if you're the one who's in charge of placing meaning behind something, then you get to decide what you want to expect out of that day or that time of year. I want to change the meaning from, everybody getting their time and everybody being okay and me worrying about, am I doing a good enough job at getting everyone the love that they need. And I want to change it to making sure that I'm getting what I need. And I think what I need is to be able to relax. I need to be able to feel like I belong. And I need to be able to not feel guilty or shameful for the decision I'm making. And so I'm going to try that out this year and see how that works. Just describing it right now feels better, feels more aligned with what I need. I just need to be able to, make sure I communicate that with my family and friends and loved ones. So wish me luck. It's going to be a step in a different direction, but I believe it to be the right direction for sure. I can't keep going at the pace that I've been going and just having my holidays be a time of low-level feelings. I want more for myself during these times, and I want to really take advantage of the voice that I've found for myself and the values that I've come to as an adult. So that's all I have. That was a bit of a confession and my voice is getting a little bit shaky, but I figured that would be something worth chatting about. Let me know if any of you feel the same way during the holidays or any other emotions you feel. I know that a lot of us don't have family during the holidays and may feel, a sense of just great loss and sadness. Whatever you're feeling during the holidays, it's okay to feel that. You don't have to pretend to be happy just because everybody else looks like it. Stay authentic, even when it's expected that you're a different way. I think that this is the most important lesson that I've learned, is to just be true to your feelings, no matter what time of year it is. And also, by being true to your feelings, there's always something more to learn. That's it. Thank you. Happy November.